Hi, everyone. Today I have a column to read to you from January 1987, written for my parents' anniversary that year. It's called Barley Soup. Every family has tons of stories to share. Funny and sad, interesting and boring, frightening and adventurous, and yes, even provocative. Daily, we become storytellers, recounting family happenings and history to our sons and daughters, friends and neighbors, for a laugh or a sigh, or at the very least, a reason why. Barley Soup is such a hand-me-down family story which I will share with you today. Soon after the end of World War II, Isabelle and Chuck married. Isabelle wanted to make her new husband happy, make up for all the trials and tribulations he went through while in the infantry. But too many days started out with oven-burnt toast and ended up with salty soup, extremely salty soup. One day, Isabelle decided she'd make up for all the black crumbs scraped down the sink and all the discarded soup they couldn't eat. For 2 hours, she worked in the kitchen. She peeled vegetables, cut meat, and mixed ingredients, preparing their evening meal, barley soup. Her companions were her mother's recipe and her new canary with its cheep, cheep, cheep. By the time Chuck came home from work, the aroma of cooking food filled their little room. This soup wasn't going to be a failure this day, Isabelle was sure. Soon it was time to eat. Chuck sat down next to his steaming bowl of barley soup. He praised his bride even before he tasted a spoonful. With one bowl not quite finished, Chuck smiled and said, "Izzy, you've really outdone yourself this time. The carrots are tender and the potatoes aren't even mushy. I'll take some more." Chuck didn't compliment the barley, though. The crunch, crunch, crunch between his teeth told him Isabelle hadn't cooked it long enough. But he chose to ignore that. He didn't want to hurt her feelings by mentioning such a minor matter. The crunch, crunch, crunch did bother Isabelle and also baffled her. She went over her mother's recipe in her head as she blew on a spoonful of hot soup. No, she cooked everything just like she was supposed to, but her barley soup still crunched. Chuck and Isabelle didn't find out the reason for their crunchy soup until 2 bowls were completely drained. There, on the bottom, surrounded by an uneaten carrot, wasn't the brown and white grains of barley they expected to see, for Isabelle hadn't grabbed the box of barley from the cabinet as she thought she had. Instead, she used the next box, a box of birdseed. My parents, Isabelle and Chuck, started their life together, eating a meal fit for Big Bird on Sesame Street, birdseed soup. Yes, yet they survived, and this month they celebrated their 41st anniversary. 2 lovebirds. I have to add a little more about that canary. My mother had a canister vacuum cleaner, and one day she vacuumed up the bird. That little canary, she vacuumed him right up. She quickly opened up the canister and found the dust-covered bird alive. Dad always said it came out coughing up puffs of dust. There you have this. I'll tell you, I heard this story over and over and over again, and I just absolutely love hearing my dad tell about my mom's barley soup. And I use this in my novel called Barley Soup and Slug Spit. Grandpa tells a lot of stories in that novel. You might like that one. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a lot of family stories you can share, especially the fun ones. Until next time.